What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to a brand new show. This is The Executioner and Her Way of Life. Alright, so third show of the day when it comes to brand new shows. And it's interesting because this is the third new show. Tomorrow there isn't going to be an episode. Then we get one on the Sunday, I believe, and then there's nothing on Monday. So it's kind of a bit weird how we get 3 shows on the first day and then I've got nothing else. But there are other shows coming out, it's just shows I'm not interested in. All the rest of mine seem to come a week later for some weird reason. Just how it goes sometimes, I guess, with the season. But yeah, curious to see how this one goes. It has an interesting concept that I'm actually kind of curious to see how far they go with, because it's something a little different, which is needed considering this is our first isekai of the season. Day 1 of the season, we've already got our first isekai of the season. This is bound to happen eventually. And so I'm very excited to really dig into this one, because like I said, it has something unique that I think most isekais nowadays need to have this unique factor about them to garner interest, otherwise they're just going to get labeled as another generic isekai in a collection of, like, I don't know, there could be a good couple dozen shows that you could all say fit into that same category nowadays. There's been enough isekai shows now that you can really start grouping up into the generic, good but really do nothing special way. Sorry if my voice sounds a bit different, or if I'm coughing or sneezing a little more in this episode. As I've said with some of the other ones today, I am currently COVID positive. I had a bit of a cold this weekend and realised, I need to check to see just if that is COVID or not, because I do have a trip planned, so I kind of need to know if I am positive or not, and I am, but thankfully today, touch wood anyway, much better day for me. I feel fine. I am still positive, I checked this morning, but at least the sniffles aren't really back that much, the cough isn't too bad, it's not really a sore throat, everything seems fine, so yeah, I'm just getting on with it. This is the third video of the day. I still feel great, so no headaches, no nothing. Feeling good. Let's watch some good anime, basically. So if you're new to the channel, hi, welcome. I'm a British guy who reacts to seasonal-based anime. First season back doing this in a little while because of some circumstances out of my control with regards to work and my life. But we are now back. And when I load up a new show like this to watch for the channel, I like to look at the AniList page for the show, check its synopsis, the tags, the voice cast, the studio behind it, to get a basic feel for the show and help that form my impression going in, whether I'm going to continue with the show or drop it. I do like to drop shows fairly early if I can, just so I can provide more time to focus on the shows that I'm really interested in. I'll give shows their fair chance, and most of the time I will give a show 2, maybe even 3 episodes to really grip me, because I know 20 minutes of animation time isn't really a whole lot to really sell a show. Some shows can do it instantly within like 10 minutes, like Aharen-san did just earlier today. If you haven't seen Aharen and you like cute, wholesome, slice-of-life romances, that's a go-to massively. Like, not even so much the romance, just a cute, wholesome, like, friendship, even. Like, even if it doesn't go a romantic route with it, which I'm 90% certain it will. But even just as a friendship, it's nice to see. It's just very relaxing and quite funny as well, so I would recommend that one. But we're here to talk about Executioner, so we're going to load up the little page here, like so. When interdimensional travelers from an otherworldly land known as Japan appear, very otherworldly, they often bring death and destruction. That's just humanity. It's up to executioners like Mano to track and exterminate the lost ones before they wreak havoc. When Mano encounters a beguiling lost one named Akari, it's bloody business as usual, until Mano discovers Akari can cheat death. Important power, actually. Even so, Mano has a job to do, and she is committed to her executioner's mission come hell or high water, provided her newly stirring feelings don't get in the way. So I'm thinking there's a potential Yuri subplot in there. That's nice. I'm not going to be opposed to that. You don't see those too often in isekai-based shows, I suppose, so that makes a nice change. And also for an isekai show, Akari is the isekai one here in this instance, I believe. How they get isekai to this world, I don't know. If they are aware they're being brought here, if there's the intention to being brought here, I don't know. But it's interesting how we're not coming here with the sense of it's one person coming here to change the world, defeat a demon king or whatever. These are people that this group, the Executioner, where is she? Mano, I don't know if there's going to be multiple executioners. Judging by the fact of the cover art, I'm guessing there are going to be multiple executioners. Maybe it's a a ring of assassins almost that serve a government or a kingdom in this world. I don't know. But it seems as though these otherworlders are not welcome here for some reason. They wreak havoc for some reason. I guess as part of their isekai-ness. Like, do they get given powers and such as isekais? Because I'm assuming so. It seems like a fantasy world, judging by the art style, and I think this is tagged as fantasy, right? I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Yeah, action, adventure, drama, fantasy. So it is a fantasy-based show. I'm assuming as they get isekai, they must have some powers with them. I don't know if it's the same power or if it's unique to each individual, like it would be with an isekai-based show. But why they wreak havoc, I don't know. Is there something corrupting them? Is something guiding them? Is it some dark force bringing them into the world? What's going on? That's the context I'd love to know about this show in the world building, and I'm sure we'll get there eventually. I don't expect that to be like answered episode 1, of course, but I expect that to slowly build up over the duration of the show. 12 episoder, so not a great runtime for doing anything super complex, but still plenty enough time. JC staff studio working on this, so I'm expecting some decent look to this. Like, I'm not expecting this to be bad looking in any way, shape, or form. I'm not expecting it to be like the top tier of anime production, but I'm expecting it to be solid. I feel like every anime studio nowadays, the level of the quality of animation nowadays is so high that I don't expect anything bad from studios anymore. There's very few studios that if I see the name, I'm like, I'm not expecting much from this, like, in terms of the way it looks. I think most studios now have either their own style that they can pull off well, or a style that fits a certain type of medium well, or they just genuinely are very talented. Like, there's a lot of talent in anime production now. Like, a lot of talent. It's just, what seems to be the issue is having enough time to put that talent to use. That honestly seems like the biggest issue now in anime medium. Just as a viewer, that's what it seems like. It always seems like time constraints, maybe budget constraints as well, but it's more often than not time constraints limit the quality of work. Like, if you could make an anime where you had no deadline, you can work on it to your heart's content, within reason, obviously, you've got to get it out at some point. You can't work on it for 20 years and then be like, okay, now we'll put it out. Like, got to be reasonable with it. But, like, I think if you were in that sort of world where you could put your heart and passion into it and not have to worry about meeting a certain deadline and having to crunch and have the poor conditions that sometimes you hear about, I would love to see what a show like that could truly achieve, because I feel like that doesn't happen often at all. So I'd be very curious to see what something like that would come out as, you know. Voice acting wise, Mao Urisaiki, or Seiki, I can't remember how to pronounce your name. Decent voice acting talent on display. Rating seems decent as well so far. Assassins, religion, magic, yeah, typical isekai stuff. And as a result, I'm just expecting typical isekai, but with this unique twist of the new ones coming into the world definitely being a negative force, not a positive force for this world. And curious how much of a history there is to that as well. So, I'm going to close this one down. So, as per usual here on the channel, when we react to a show, we do a timer-based format. So, bottom left of the screen, you're going to see the timer for the episode. I'll count down 3, 2, 1, play. They'll play you start the episode, I start the episode, and we should be in sync. Now, Crunchyroll Funimation merger this is the first season that the merger has been in full effect, or as close to full effect as it's going to be. And so, all the Funimation shows are now being streamed to Crunchyroll. This has not been picked up by Crunchyroll at all. This is on High Dive, where I'm not actually watching the version on High Dive right now. I'm going to be watching this one on Anime Pahi, which is where I would react to Symphogear episodes, Symphogear fan subs. I'm fairly certain this version I have is just using the subs from High Dive, I think. But High Dive as a service, it's good that Crunchyroll still has some competition, of course, and Sony has competition. But the amount of titles they offer for the subscription they have just ultimately isn't worth it. They have, what is it? I think for here in the UK and presumably the US as well as an extension, because usually UK and US get lumped into the same region deals when it comes to anime. Um, I think they've only got 2 shows this season that I'm going to be watching. I think it's slightly different for those in France and Germany and maybe certain other European countries because region differences are weird. So I think this show is still available in most of Europe. I think on High Dive, but I know that I'm Quitting Heroing, which is another show we'll be watching that would be on High Dive. I think in Germany that show's not available. And I think in France it has its own platform for it. It's weird, all right. The anime region licenses and stuff for these type of shows are still weird, but we're watching this one Anime Party just to make things simple, to make sure we all have access to the same version. But that's just how it's going to be. So I don't think there's any logos or anything at the start of the episode. We're just going to go straight into it. But if you want to see the full picture-in-picture version, so me and the content on the same screen, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture-in-picture access I do on the channel. So that's everything from this season as well as past seasons. I've got many, many shows on there. You can go through my Patreon tags and list all the shows I've done and find the ones that you're looking for before you even subscribe. And a little tip, if you are interested in just maybe 1 or 2 shows from this season of mine that you want to watch, you can wait till the end of the season until I finish the show, pay £4 for the month, get access to the entire season, watch it to your heart's content, and then cancel after. I know money's not always readily available, and doing £4 a month for 3 months may not be reasonable for you, and you just want to do the one so you can watch the shows with me. That's perfectly fine. It's just how it is. I also have higher tiers if you want to support me more, but there's very limited in what they offer right now just because I haven't got around to sorting that out yet, but bear with me. But if you want to be more generous, I appreciate it. Thank you very much, but there's absolutely no reason to if you don't want to. So it's all meant voluntary, so take that as you will. Anyway, loading this one up on Anime Party because that's where we're watching this. I'm excited to get into this, so without further ado, I guess let's get into the show, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Have a dream. The old world, I guess. Okay. My best friend. Okay. Is that this character? Yes, okay. Whoa. Okay, I guess we've already had a kill. So she's isekai'd as well. Ooh. Okay, we got someone isekai'd in. Nice. So he's been summoned, okay. By a kingdom, okay. Typical isekai fancy. Crest invoke. Extrasensory analysis, okay. Okay. Very typical isekai, okay. Pure concept, okay. Not one they care for. Okay. Alright. Unlucky dude. Guess you're powerless or something? I don't know. Power they don't want, I guess. Oh, here's our girl. Hmm. What are you doing? I lost one. Mm-hmm. This is a dead giveaway, yeah. No, okay. Sure. Hmm. Okay. uh, yep, gotta earn your keep. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. Got a place to start, but still gotta work it. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose a lot of knowledge has come. Is this going to be like a main city? Yeah, fairly simple looking. Post office. I guess that's the industry of the town. It's always from Japan. Mm-hmm. So this is like alternate Japan almost now. Hmm. Yes. What happened? Gazarika is the nation. Okay. Okay. It's not. It's not acceptable. Okay. Noblesse, another good show actually. Common class. Yeah. Commoners. Noblesse is second. Okay. That's the government. Okay. The king's second class. Who's first class? The church. Ooh, okay. The church is above government. Hmm. That's interesting. Hmm. So dumb. Yeah. No powers. Okay. No. Other one? There was two of you? Ah, another one got brought in. Think before you speak, man. I mean, yeah. Oh, senpai. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Always, huh? Never been an exception. Hmm. Hmm. Ah, the church. Looks a bit run down. Hmm. Yeah, that's true. Okay, can try and figure out the power. Boo diplomacy. Okay. Oh shit! Hello. Okay, music. No. Invoke nullify. Nullify. Whoa. Okay. Nullify is in remove. That's pretty insane. The pure concept of null. Yeah. Well, that's very powerful. We doing a talentless nano in this? Oh, we're doing. Oh, side of the skull. I love it. Oh, he just drops. Love it. I 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 love it. Oh, okay. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. He went for it in the end, though, didn't he? Why the shakiness? Hmm. Does feel slightly guilty about it, I suppose. Hmm. It has to be done. Makes me think a lot more has happened in the past. Hmm. Yep. But she is always. She also a lost one. Mm-hmm. Who is this best friend? I mean, it seems a bit too obvious to say this other lost one's going to be her best friend from that dream, but you know. Hmm. Interesting. You're also having dreams, okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm. Mm. The four major human errors, okay, backstory. Well building, yes. The lone survivor. Master Flare, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Lone survivor. Oh, hello. Yeah, okay. Whew. Hmm. Is this Flare? I'm guessing this is Flare, probably. Hmm. Second Coming of White? Move launches, okay. Whoa. Oh, God. Holy shit. Half baked, alright. Oh. Hmm. 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 That's where that line comes from, okay. Oh, Jesus, hello. Okay. Obsessed, okay, got it. Straight for the thighs. A woman of culture. Oh, okay. Shouting in the castle. Okay. A disguise to get in. She just wanted to see her in it, but. Oh. Hmm. Yeah. Oh my god. You were talking about a waste of ether. Of course. Oh. Do they follow her here? Hmm. Just a bit, huh? Just a bit. We just cut over and he's paste. Alright, we've got another fight. You think? Hmm. So they oppose the Faust, okay. So that's why they're doing this. The second class want to overthrow the first. Hmm. Yeah, you guys don't stand a chance. But they also seem to have the energy, so it's not something unique to them. So I'm guessing Aoife is like a... Well, they don't have it in this shot now. In the first few shots of them fighting, they all had it, but maybe not. Okay, no, they do have it. We'll invoke Flameblade, okay. Wow, your sword's on fire. Oh, it's actually a flamethrower, okay. Yeah, no. Thou shalt no walls surrounding. Oh, I didn't agree in time. Mm-hmm. Flare up, okay. The oncoming. Oh, so they're using. Are these actual quotes from the Christian Bible? Or another religion's Bible? Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, no. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. I like there's a little bit of inner conflict about her job. Just staring at the picture. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. You're a tool to them, basically. Also, pro tip for anyone who's trying to protect someone: don't give them a room with a balcony. Just don't. Oh, hello. That's it, huh? Okay. Oh. Okay then. Let's play, huh? I think we're going to get a post-credit scene here. Got more than enough time for it. Ooh, creepy, okay. Hmm. Who was that at the end there? Alright, post-credit. Next episode of The Lost One. Any post-credit? No, it's just, okay, it's, credits, okay. I wonder why they've got the credits like this. Because I know, I've seen this, like, type of credit thing where they just do, like, actual, like, credits like this at the end sometimes. Is it only, like, a, JC Staff thing, or is it... Oh, no, it's a Sentai thing, right? Yeah, because this is Sentai that are producing this. That's why it's on High Dive. High Dive has a deal with Sentai Productions, I guess. So yeah, nothing new, is it? Yeah, Sentai Holdings, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, all that good stuff. Cool. Nothing else. Alright. Cool. Good first episode. Very good first episode. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Like I said, I think the most interesting bit about this show is the fact that it is an isekai, but it has its own twist on how it's going. I'm curious about why the second class is trying to overthrow the first class. If it is just straight up greed and not wanting to be, and just wanting to be the ones on top, if it's as simple as that, if there's a reason why they've grown distrustful of the Lord, if the first class maybe screwed them over in some way, maybe. I'm thinking that way. Yeah. I'm liking the world. I'm liking the powers that they have. I'm liking the general just feel of the show so far. I think that's an important first step. I don't know if I'm in a rush to say it's going to be one of the best shows of the season, but it's looking pretty solid, I must say. You guys know I love my isekai shows. I have a isekai shirt, after all. But this is looking like it's unique enough and different enough that it's actually going to do something unique with it and actually make it entertaining as well. So that's important from it. I'm curious to see how this first meeting between Mano and Akari goes, because, again, the synopsis, we know a little more information than what the episode has told us through that. So I'm kind of curious to see how that ends up working. And I'm assuming that this girl is who Menno saw in her dreams. I'm guessing they both have this same dream of seeing each other. So I'm going to be curious to see what actually ends up happening there. It does seem as though Menno is a lost one in of herself, but has been spared by... What was her name? Orwell? Yes, Orwell. I wonder... I'm assuming they know that if she is an otherworlder or not. Or a lost one, I should say. Not an otherworlder, a different show. I get the feeling she's meant to be a lost one, but at the same time, I'm like, they wouldn't knowingly take one in if that was the case. So why was Menno there when this was going down? When they said the second coming of White, everything would have been killed, everything would be destroyed. So I'm guessing White is probably one of the original. What, the four? Was it the four human what? Four human errors? Four human. Oh, I forgot what it was. Hang on, let me pull the episode back up here now. There it is. Nope, that wasn't it. That was the wrong link. I can find it again, though. It was the four human somethings. Where was it? Four major human errors, okay. Yeah. So she was the lone survivor from that encounter, which could have been as bad as the 4 original human errors, of which I'm guessing White is probably one of them. Because they said that if this was the second coming of White, so that means so far there hasn't been a second coming of a particular power. So far they've all been unique, but they are worried that if a power like that were to come back again, maybe it'd be a problem. Or they've had a second power come back again, but it ends up being more powerful than the first. So they're worried if one of those 4 originals comes back, we could be in trouble. Which again leads me to believe that maybe the one that this new girl has, the one they're keeping, probably has a second coming of one of the originals. That's where my mind is going. Or at least something that could rival those original errors. That's what I'm thinking. But again, they're building up a nice world here and a nice idea behind it that I'm willing to speculate, and I'm starting to get into the lore of the universe that they've built. So that's a good sign. I think that's what this episode needs to do the most to really hook people. It's had some good action in it. It's had its fan service-y-esque moments, not super like in your face about it, which is good, but enough there to it's like you know it's there. And yeah, the characters I'm liking. I'm curious about them. I think, all in all, that's a solid first episode. So, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Spring 2022 season you can find here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Till next time. See you guys later.